All right, let's see what we got today. Let's check out the scanners. So we got AM, AIMD, RCAC. Let's see RCAC here. Oof. Well, so RCAC looks like acquisition news. RCAC acquisition news, which isn't usually that good. AIMD, we've traded this one before. I don't see any news on this one. I don't see any news on AIMD. It's up quite a bit though, up 150%. Float for under 4 mil, about 4 mil. We're at all-time highs. No, hit 484. So at the area where this stock is at on the chart, it's actually really good. If we're up at here at 480s, we talked about a 480s, so we're in this area. We're above any recent resistance. What are the chances that there's any holders that are actually watching this stock prior to 2000? The last time this price hit $4 was in 2000, year 2000. So you have to think how many actual traders or holders or investors are still either holding this or looking at this today. So likely there's going to be very little resistance moving up, but we don't have any news, so I don't know if this is going to be legitimate, a legitimate move, or up 150%. But let's keep it on watch. The daily chart is juicy. We have room for sure on the daily for AIMD, but again, no news. So how you doing, Andres? And RCAC, this one we said, yeah, it was an acquisition. DRMA. So the most recent news on this one was from yesterday after hours. Released news announced issuance of new patent in Japan for hyperhidrosis, whichever hydrosis is. But patent news is pretty decent. So it looks like it did make, historically, at least from my experience in 3 years trading, usually patent news is enough to make a decent move, but also it always depends on how the market reacts to it, not the news itself. So 128% on patent news is pretty good. We could get a sort of bottom bounce curl off of this, so I'm going to keep that on watch. DRMA also a low float, and I do like, we've traded this before, has made a history of making decent moves. I think we have potential on this one. We can get over 147. Then maybe you're looking at $2. I think it's potential. I'm going to keep it on the side chart, but it's got to curl off the lows here. It's got to have good volume. All right, next one, SGD. This one, another low float. A lot of low floats today. So we got AIMD, RCAC. Well, that's a acquisition, so probably not going to be good. AIMD, DRMA, SGD. So 3 nice solid low floats under 10 million, which is great. SGD. Let's see what we got here for SGD. No news. You kidding me? I hate trading no news tickers. Oh, looks like yesterday we had news. Announces update for acquisition of Zine Real Estate AI software. Yeah, completing. Ugh. I don't think this is gonna be that good either. For some reason, most of the time, I'd say like 80%, 90% of the time, acquisition news isn't really a momentum play. It does not result in momentum plays. The stock may bounce, like may pop, but it's not usually on like mega volume, and it's not usually a momentum kind of like gap and go sort of setup. How you doing? Yes, 46. Good morning. Hopefully everyone is feeling good for the last day of the week. Can't believe it already, the last day of the week. Feels like these trading weeks go by quick, and the weekends are forever. We just love our jobs so much. We wish we could do this every day. This is the first time I've ever, well, it's not really a job, but this is the first career I've ever had that I hate taking days off. It's great. I love it. I don't want to live any other way. It's a beautiful thing when you love what you do. Mickey T, good morning. Good morning. I can go over the stocks again for those of you who are just popping in. We can do another kind of flip through the scanner in a couple minutes. Maybe let's see if I can. Let's see. So true, Saturdays and Sundays are difficult days, but days where you need to review trades that come to value the weekend. This aspect of DD, yeah, the weekends are great because sometimes you're gonna have a bad week of trading. There's been a handful of times where I've had bad weeks of trading where it's just like, oh, I need to take a couple of days off just to refresh. Usually the weekends are able to kind of reset me mentally, and I can use that time to study more without having that pressure every morning. It's good to kind of reset. But whenever you take trading days off, actual trading days off, it's always like, damn, I don't know how much I'm missing out on right now. How much money am I forfeiting by taking this day off? And I'm only making a couple hundred a day. I can't imagine when it's a couple thousand a day. I'm like, holy crap, I could be, I pretty much lost 2,000 or 3,000 by taking this day off. But I guess you can't really look at it that way, because it depends what you do with that time as well. If you're just, if you're traveling, spending time with family, then that's definitely worth it. But yeah, taking trading days off, I just never really like it, because I always assume that I'm leaving money on the table. Got up early this morning to trade them up $84. Nice. On SGD. Yeah, SGD, this one, good job trading this one. This one looked pretty challenging to trade pre-market. Looks very... so it looks like, it sounds like you must have did some range trading. I'm not sure. Send in your timestamp. Give me your timestamp and then your entry and exit. Just curious to see how you traded it, because it's not really a momentum trade. You couldn't have taken any momentum trade because it's not, you know, really moving higher since 7 a.m. It's kind of just moving sideways. But yeah, very nice on $84. That's really nice, solid cushion for the day. How you doing, Baja Express? Got the whole gang in here again today. BNZI, someone's calling out BNZI. Okay, let's see. Let's check. My Thinkorswim scanner ain't working. Let's check the news on this. Another acquisition. What's with all these acquisitions, man? Looks like it's a kind of a recent IPO on this one, so we might get some action just because it is a recent IPO. Recent IPOs are always a lot more volatile than stocks that have been trading for a while. I don't know what the float is. I'm still waiting for my scanner to pull up, but I guess it's Thinkorswim scanner sometimes like shits the bed. Anyways, I can pull up FinViz BNZI. So it looks like right around here we got shares outstanding. So shares outstanding, it looks like there's no insider or institutional insider ownership, so shares outstanding is the shares float. So it looks like 5 million share float, so very nice. Could get a break of 250 here. I'm gonna pull up my my trading montage. I got the screen just thing on the yeah, it didn't work again. Okay, so BNZI, nice tight spread. Okay, 1 cent spread. Break of 250 looks pretty nice there. Maybe I start trading pre-market. I don't know. Looks pretty good. Could get a quick dip here, maybe down in the 30s. Yeah, I can go over AIMD again. This could be a decent dip here. 34, 35. Let me check, let me fix it here. Yeah, that was a nice dip, huh? Volume pretty nice too. I think I might go ahead and just trade this in small size. Damn, I wish I just would have took it at 30, 36, 37. Could be up like 10 cents almost. 8 cents. Might get another opportunity for the dip here. Was green on SGD. First trade is at 68 when it broke VWAP. Last trade is at 706. Coming down here. I don't know if this Second time it's coming down. I don't know if it's gonna come down farther. No, looks like that was the dip there. That was the entry right there. Right here, double bottom, 35. You'd be at 15 cents right now. Ooh, this is strong. Nice, nice, man. Holy shit. I hope someone pulled the trigger. I did not pull the trigger there. I would have only done 100 shares though. It's because I hate pre-market trading. I like how this candle is on high of day volume. That's bullish. But looks like we couldn't hold the high and continue, so still gotta be careful. Oh. We're gonna hold, we're gonna hold. I think we're gonna hold. Come on. Nope. I broke the ice, guys. I broke the ice. It's alright. Small size. Ooh, that bid is not chipping down, huh? That ask. 18K on the ask. Come on. Bounce, 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 bounce. I bought into the chipping away of the ask there. But it doesn't want to pop back up. That was a break-even trade. I guess I got filled at 32 and 33 on my second fill. Someone's calling out TPST. TPST has no volume there. This guy's trolling us. Can't get flustered. I'm only trading 100 shares. Oh, it's actually on that trade I was 400 shares, but I guess I was lying. But yeah, ended up being a nice dip for those who aren't scalpers. Could have, you know, if you had the balls to hold for 3 minutes. Yeah, so let's go through AIMD. AIMD, the reason I said didn't like this, actually no, I didn't say I didn't like this. I like how the daily chart were at kind of recent all-time highs. So we're up here at 480s. So like we're 430s, 480s. So we're like up over recent yearly all-time highs. So I was saying, like, there's likely little resistance because how many traders are either still holding the stock or even watching the stock since year 2000, which was the last time this price was at. The stock was at a price of $4 or $5. Probably not many, so there's probably going to be little resistance if we did break out. So I do like AIMD. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's only up on acquisition, I think, or there's no news on it. Let me see. I forget. Yeah, so there's no news on this. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is there's no news. So we have no idea what the heck, why this is up. Which, I mean, I guess it doesn't discount it. Because we've always had no news runners before, but it's always a little suspicious. You know, you never know if it's ever going to be in a T12 halt where the exchange asks the company for news, or if they just do an offering. So it's always a little bit sketchy, but I'd like it. I would trade it if we do get some volume at the open. And it's a low float as well, which I like. All of these tickers are low floats that we've been trading. All under 10 million float. I like BNZI though, because it is a recent IPO. So we might be able to get a nice solid bottom bounce on this. Yeah, I think we can totally break out of, what is this, 254. I think we can totally break out, at least run to 3 or 4. Okay, I think this could be it. Yeah, I like BNZI actually the most because of the recent IPO. When you have mega volume, or mega relative volume, we have mega relative volume on the daily chart. So I think, and we have a lot of room to the 200 EMA. So we can go up to like $5 or $6 to where until we really hit resistance. So, because we have like we have this day as volume, but we're already above that area. All of these days are low volume. So I think we can rip to the 200 EMA, which the 200 EMA on the daily is $6. So we have room up to $6, pretty much. So I like this one the best. We have good volume. It's a 5 million share float. And we're at a great price too, $2. It's a great price to trade. That's right in my sweet spot. And the spreads are 1 cent. So good liquidity, you can take big size. And you can get in and out without any slippage. And you don't have to worry about getting filled on the ask, because the ask is pretty much the best price you can get. Which is always, it's always more comforting, I guess you could say. It seems less risky. Most recent stocks we've been trading, your spread has been 10 or 15 cents on a $5 or $6 stock. So you were literally immediately down like 5% on your position when you took the trade. And you just had to hope that the bids didn't fall out on you. Not yet. Let's see if we get a retest. Here we go. I'm still red. Man, I'm red on like a big green candle. What the fuck? It's a weak ass breakout. RCAC, I don't think that's any good right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, RCAC, yeah, that's trash. RCAC's acquisition, this ain't gonna move. BNZI is where all the action is right now. I'm freaking red on this ticker. All right, so let's wait for the next dip here. We might be getting some resistance right here. See if we can get pulled back to 2.5. I would take it. Uh-oh, we're just gonna break out of this ascending channel here. Let's see, let's see. It's an aggressive buy up here. Ideally, I think the best action we're gonna get is gonna be at the open. I hope we don't rip too high, because then we're gonna start getting more selling pressure at the open than buying volume. We're only up 60%, 65, 60, 70%, something like that. Once it starts to break over 100%, then it's gonna be profit taking at the open rather than people trying to make this thing surge. So I kind of want to keep it not go parabolic yet. At the open, you get a lot more volume. So the breakouts will be a lot more explosive. Yeah. Something on this, I would probably at the open, I would probably want to trade 1,000 to 1,500 shares to start. And if I can connect on 1,000 to 1,500 shares, then bump it up to 2,000 or 2,500. For me at least. With the level of trading that I'm working on improving. Before, I'd probably only trade this with 500 shares, but I think I'm a little bit more confident with my trading. I can definitely afford to take a little bit more risk. Come on, come down a little bit more. Yeah, shit. Fucking break even. Fuck. And we're back up to the highs. I should have just held that, huh? I'm trading way too quick right now. I just need to have a little bit more patience. It's alright, we got 14 minutes to the open. It's another reason why I don't like trading pre-market, because the resolution isn't as good. I'm used to instant resolution. Pre-market, you need a little patience for the volume to come in. So it looks like, I guess if you, depending on how you draw it, we could have actually held the upper end of that channel. So we're breaking out of this channel here. What do we got here? Michael Doan. We have Benzie. That's good. Yeah, so BENZ I think is going to be the one today. For the reasons, I guess, perspective. That's not Perspective Therapeutics. New platform. Yeah, North Zero. I don't think the halts will be too tight because it closed over 75% yesterday. I mean 75 cents. So after closing over 75 cents, the halt bands are 40% of the stock price. So that means 40% of the stock price. That'll be 50 cents down and then 50 cents up. So from the lower halt band to the upper halt band, it's going to be about $1 at this price. You only get in trouble with those tight halt bands if it was previously a penny stock under 75 cents. Then the halt bands are, I think it's 20%. So that would be, you know, on a $2 stock, 20%. That's like 40 cents. So it's 20 cents to the downside and 20 cents to the upside. Looking a little top heavy here. I think we should likely pull back again. I'm hoping that we see a dip at the open, a decent dip before ripping. Last thing I want is just this to rip right into a halt, because then every entry is going to be a high entry. I want a nice, consistent red to green, but looks like we're just going to rip right up the 3. Looks like we're ripping right up the 3, so... shit. I hate parabolic stocks coming right into the open, but... Alright. Well, I guess you might just have to trade it. Oh my god. Wait, pull back. Jesus Christ. No! I can't. I don't want to trade this stock now. It's up. Now it's going to be profit taking. Fuck. No, not yet. It's only up 80%. But it needs to chill out. Like, I don't want it to be up like 200% at coming into the open. It needs to chill out a little bit, and then at the open, we can rip. 279, very nice entry there, bro. Brain is up to at 279. Increasing volume. Oh man, look at that. Look at this volume here. Increasing volume. This is beautiful. This is picture perfect front side. We broke out of the wedge pattern. We held the upper end of that wedge, and now we're ripping up. I entered 250 and sold at 263. And he's back in at, or Baha's in at 62. Nice. Very nice. Lately, Premarket is better than RTH, whatever RTH means. Regular trading hours, I guess. RTH, regular trading hours. Yeah, yeah, Premarket's it's tough with my trading style. Let's check the 5-minute chart here on this. Yeah, so we're extended on the 5-minute. We're well off of the 5-minute 9 EMA. Maybe you can pull back, maybe do a sort of consolidation, and then continue. Maybe. Actually, I don't know if it's going to do that because it's at the open. It's going to be high volume, so I think maybe it's going to be. It could be a dip and then a rip, but oof. Shorts have been aggressive since that flush on the other stock. But I think we can see some sort of pullback at the open and then a retracement, at least test of a high and see. We might see some shenanigans at the high a day before we rip, because we might need to get the bears on the wrong side of the trade. But anyways, hope you guys get green. Hit that thumbs up button on the way out. If you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. Do these every single day. Quick disclaimer, all information is for educational entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed professional. All information should not be considered legitimate investment advice. I do not have any authority over your decisions. You're responsible for doing your own research before buying or selling. Day trading is risky. Most people lose money. And my results are not typical, and no guarantee that you will have similar results by watching these videos. Be wary of scammers and impersonators. I will never ask for money or personal information. There have been many reports of people using my name and my profile picture to try to scam my subscribers or scam people out of money. So be careful, and always make sure. And I usually will never message you first. So good luck. Hope you guys get green, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, peace. Good luck. Stay patient.